I kind of like the free agency signings, and at the same time, I don't think they address the major issues on their signings.
Yeah.
Uh, Granted, we did lose some key players on our defensive line, but at the same time, they didn't address the main line, which is our offense. When
Well,
it
it's
comes
funny
down
to
to
me,
it,
like the Niners are kind of in denial about that because from their perspective, the offense didn't get a chance in that NFC Championship game. But what did happen was the defensive line got blown off the ball. So that's what they addressed. But they're still in denial about that offense.
I have a theory on why they keep bolstering up their defense.
Why?
Because they know Kyle Shanahan know his offense is limited. He has a great run game. He doesn't have a great pass game when you think about it because he gets his guys open, but he doesn't have the right person to get the ball to him.
I have a different theory. Kyle is so confident, you could say arrogant, that he thinks talent is overrated on the offense. He can scheme around deficiencies at the right side of the offensive line. He can scheme around an average quarterback. That's what he thinks, but he can't scheme around a below average D line if he has it.
See, but there we go again with him scheming to play versus playing against, preparing a game plan to the team you're playing against, the
Yeah.
defense you're going for. He wants to scheme up his offense to be guys open and be mediocre at any position on the offensive side and have his defense do the job for him.
The other thing that's interesting too is in this game, so Tyler Kroft got beat for the first one that got pretty hurt. The other guy who got beat was Spencer Burford. That's when Josh Johnson got hurt. You know who beat him? Hargrave.
Yeah.
So it's like the Niners like, okay, as long as we get Hargrave on our team, we'll be fine. It's like, man,
Well,
I don't
that's
know,
the
dude.
thing, though.
Yeah.
No, you can boast up your defensive line. The reason why I say that theory is that way is because look at the 2019. Our defensive line was just blowing everything up the first 8 games. Our offense wasn't doing too good until they got Sanders.
Right.
So
That's true.
that's why I'm saying they're so focused on defense because they want to be known as a defensive team.
They do.
Shanahan is an offensive coach, but yet you're boasting up your defense so high,
Right.
and they're the ones that are winning you your games because your offense is putting up mediocre numbers when it comes to scoring.
Let me tell you something. I keep comparing him to Tony Dungy because Kyle to me is a defensive coach. I don't care that he's an offensive coordinator. He builds his team through his defense, and he can't find a quarterback, just like Tony Dungy in Tampa Bay. He built a good team, but he couldn't find a quarterback. And the thing with Dungy is like he needed to go somewhere and inherit a Hall of Fame quarterback. That was Mike Shanahan too. He needed to inherit Steve Young. He needed to inherit John Elway. Kyle needed to inherit Matt Ryan. He's always going to bungle the quarterback position, man.
He's already proven so many quarterback that he cannot scout, nor can he develop a quarterback. Because every quarterback he's had that's come in as a rookie has been injured, even as a rookie.
Let me give you the full list of quarterbacks that Mike Shanahan and Kyle Shanahan have acquired. Not inherited, acquired. This goes back to Mike. Bill Musgrave, Jeff Lewis, Bubby Brister, Brian Greasy, Chris Miller, Gus Farrat, Jarius Jackson, Steve Berline, Jake Plummer, Danny Cannell, Bradley Van Pelt, Jay Cutler, Patrick Ramsey, Donovan McNabb, Rex Grossman, John Beck, Robert Griffin III, Kirk Cousins, Brian Hoyer, CJ Beathard, Jimmy Garoppolo, Nick Mullins, Trey Lance, Josh Rosen, Nate Sudfeld, Brock Purdy, Josh Johnson, Sam Darnold. That's the full list of quarterbacks that Shanahan's have acquired.
Now, if you
they're not looking, they're not
list,
looking for transcendent talents, man. They're not. They're looking for steady eddies who fit their system.
Because if you look at that list, I would say me personally on that whole list of names that you jotted out, I think I know from the past maybe 3, and from the present,
best one was RG3, and they broke him.
They destroyed him, and his career just went downhill after that.
He was really good. Yeah. Hey man, you need to hit that. You need to go hit that workout up, man. Go get it.
All right,
man.
Yeah. All right, have a good one.